Hi, my name is Dania Hall. I am doing problem 5 of the Expert TA homework. I'm just going to read the problem out to you and then I'm going to solve it and show you how to do the problem. So the problem says a motorcycle begins at rest at t0 seconds time. The motorcycle starts moving and eventually covers a distance of 505 meters in a time of t final in 190 seconds. In a coordinate system with north being the positive x direction, the motorcycle's motion is in the northern direction. So I'm going to show you how to do the problem. I made like a mini whiteboard. I was going to use my iPad, but I wanted you guys to be able to see clearly because the iPad was kind of small. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to do the problem. I'm going to draw it out for you. So I'm going to give the given numbers I gave you, which was t0 seconds, which is the start time. We have our distance, 505 meters. Then we have our time final in 190 seconds. Okay, and then I'm just going to draw out how the equation would look. We have our distance, okay, our distance. Then I'm going to draw a little motorcycle. Sorry for my bad drawing. And then I'm going to draw one on the side. This motorcycle represents the south, and this one represents the north. So it's going in that direction. South meaning negative, north positive. This would be your velocity, your x. And then we're gonna put the time right here because this is our starting point and we're moving towards the north. So this would be 0 seconds. So we're gonna start off with the first problem. Problem A says, what is the motorcycle's average speed with V average during this period in meters per second? So we know that average speed is the distance traveled divided by the elapsed time. So what is the distance traveled? We said that the distance was 505 meters. So we do 505 meters divided by our elapsed time, which would be the time final, which was 190 seconds. Then we divide this 2 and we will get a 2.578. So I was just going to round it to 2.6 meters per second, which would be the answer. 2.66 meters squared. Okay. For question B, it says, what is the motorcycle's displacement in the northern direction during this period in meters? Displacement is the change in position where an object has been moved, but since there's no change in position given, the displacement would be the distance, which is 505 meters. And that is your answer B. Letter C asks, what was the motorcycle's average velocity in the northern direction, V average in this period in meters per second? So to find the V average, which is velocity, you would do velocity. So the average velocity equals displacement divided by time. So we said our displacement was 505 meters divided by our time, which was 190 seconds. And that will give you the same number that was in A if you did your division right. So your velocity average would equal 2.66 meters per second. Question D asks, next question D asks, if the motorcycle's final velocity at T final, which is time final, was 12 meters per second, what was the motorcycle's average acceleration in the northern direction? So all we're doing is replacing our distance of 505 meters because they asked what was our velocity, our final velocity, if it was at 12 meters per second. So we replace this number by putting 12 meters per second over our time, which would be 190 seconds. And this will give you a number of 0.063 meters per second squared. And this is how you do the problem for number 5. Thank you very much.